Well, Bob is back, and we were talking earlier this evening about where this storm, Harvey, might rank in terms of, the billions and billions of dollars in damage it may have caused. I know it's still doing damage at this hour, so it's kind of hard to tell.
People are writing in, too, about that, wondering where it's going to rank in terms of that. And in terms of damage, and there's going to be a lot of assessment. The storm surge associated with Harvey was not as great as Katrina. Katrina's storm surge was up to 28 feet plus, highest storm surge ever recorded in U.S. history, and that is the number one as far as insured losses. $108 billion loss in Katrina. Ike coming in second there, and that was Texas as well at $30 billion. Andrew at $27 billion in 1992, and Wilma 2005, $21 billion. I think this one more than likely will go down in one of the top five. Could be number two. I don't think it's going to beat Katrina, however. Katrina was such a devastating storm in terms of flooding, and on top of that, the storm surge, as well as the winds, and a lot more damage associated with it due to that strong storm surge with Katrina. But we'll see. It's not over yet. Obviously, it is for Houston, it seems like, as most of the rain now is east of Houston. But, boy, it has been one heck of a storm. Get a look at some of the details on it. 51 inches, over 51 inches reported right there east of Houston and Highlands, Texas. A peak wind gust of 132 miles an hour right there over a southern portion of Texas. And then Harvey has dropped, I think it's up now to 10 trillion gallons of water over the course of 4 days, and that's just an amazing statistic right there. As far as we're concerned, most of the rain is over here. We had a few showers around. We have a few more to go. There'll be a few brief showers possible right there as this line moves in from Venice. We showed you that earlier on the radar picture. And as far as the rain goes here, here's Houston. You can see light rain, if anything at all. The heaviest rain still, though, to go on the eastern side of the storm as it makes its way off to the northeast, and it's still bringing a lot of rainfall into Louisiana tonight, but the heaviest rain right there in east portions of Texas. For us, I mentioned that lone shower or two just moving to the east right now. We'll see that continue to push off toward the east, and eventually maybe down in Northport and Englewood in about an hour or so, if it has enough to hang on, could see a brief shower. But we are not anticipating anything strong because of this dry air. On the water vapor imagery, it continues to work from the Bahamas all the way over into the central Gulf of Mexico. I can't believe there'd be any moisture left, really, after what Harvey has used up. 77 degrees right now. We have clear skies, and the dew point temperature now at 76. It's very muggy out there. The pressure 30.02 inches. That is on the rise. The high today was 89. That's 1 degree below the average, 90. And temperatures this morning were pretty warm at 79. Finally, no rainfall to report so far for the month. Record-breaking over 20 inches, going on 21. If we get up to 24, which is unlikely, but if we do, it'll be the all-time wettest August in Sarasota. High temperatures tomorrow, low 90s anticipated, lots of sunshine around, and you'll see that in the forecast. Not much to show you in terms of the future radar. All is quiet here, and we'll stay that way, I think, through Wednesday, and then eventually Thursday should be pretty quiet too, and then we get into Friday, things get back to that afternoon and evening variety of storms. So we're starting to see this exit stage right. Obviously, the storm center is 50 miles an hour. It's moving to the northeast at 6, and it will continue to move off to the northeast throughout the day tomorrow. We're watching this area out here in the Atlantic. It has a 90% chance of becoming Irma over the next couple of days, but it looks like this one's going to stay out in the Atlantic. So not much else brewing, but there was an indication, a long-range model, another storm developing in the Caribbean, and guess what? Heading toward Texas. So we'll see how that plays out next week. For boaters tomorrow, seas will be running 2 to 3 feet with a light chop out there. And as far as tides go, upcoming tides for Sarasota, here they are. The next low tide will be at 101 and a high at 645. Partly cloudy, showers ending, warm and muggy, 76 tomorrow. High of 92, and I like that 10% chance for showers. Gives us a chance to dry out. The extended forecast does call for the return of those afternoon and evening storms, pretty heavy, right through the weekend. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you.